Oh, just let me sleep a little bit longer. I'll just be a little bit late to work. Is this you in the morning? Do you have a hard time getting up and getting out of bed? Well, look, everybody's is different. We all have our own ways of dealing with the world, but studies have shown the way you start your morning is the way that you go into your day. If you have a hard time getting up, are you really showing up for yourself, showing up for your voice? Well, in this video, I want to talk about how you can wake up in the morning with zest and gusto, greet the day so that you and your voice and the way that you carry yourself are all going in the same direction, forward. Let's get started. Each of us has his or her own way of getting up in the morning. For some of us, it is working beautifully. Look at the most successful people in the world. They all talk about having a morning ritual which gets them up and gets them excited about the day. People who are highly successful have good habits or habits that work for them. If you're not getting out of bed with some kind of gusto and greeting the day in a way that keeps you in bed, hitting that snooze button, not wanting to face the world, well, that energy starts to go into your everyday life and it creates a pattern for that day. Let's talk about 7 simple steps to get you excited about life. First off, set an alarm. If you don't set an alarm and you want to get up at your own time, that's fine. But when you do get up. When that alarm goes off, the first thing you do, I want you to think, maybe I'll hit the snooze button once, but once is enough. Get up. Literally just physically rise from the bed. That's the biggest thing. So much of this is about our mindset. And our mind says to ourselves, oh, just a few more minutes. Oh, I can make the coffee a little bit later. Oh, I just need a little bit more rest. I'll do my meditation some other day. Which brings me to step 2. Negotiate. How easy is it to negotiate against ourselves? To start to be a negotiator and start to negotiate in ways that say, well, I don't need to meditate even though I told myself I was going to try to meditate every morning. Oh, I don't need that extra time to prepare for the day, which I told myself I was going to take before I went to bed last night. Negotiate for yourself. Think about all of our interactions we have on a daily basis. We're constantly negotiating in some way with somebody else, our loved one, our partner, our business partner, in our daily actions where we meet other people, and how important it is to be able to negotiate on our own side for ourselves. So use this as an opportunity to negotiate for yourself and say, I told myself I'd get up, I'm going to get up. Number 3 is change your environment. Whether that's simply just going to the restroom, going to make the coffee, again, getting out of bed, change your environment. It's a great moment to maybe open up the blinds, open up your drapes, to open up the windows. By changing your environment, you're already changing your energy. I promise you, once you actually do the physical action of getting up and out of bed, everything is a lot easier. Lying down in bed and staying there and thinking, oh, I'm going to just sort of get some more rest is the hardest way to make it happen. Step 4, gratitude. This is a great moment to practice gratitude. Wow. Changing our outlook on life is within our own power. And by changing our outlook, great things come to pass. So, gratitude. What can you be grateful for in this day? Perhaps it's that you have coffee to make, or you have hot water for your tea, or that the plumbing in your house works. We could go much more simple and basic and say, I'm grateful to have a mind that's working today. I'm so happy to be able to get up out of bed of my own volition. I'm so grateful that I can see. I'm so grateful that I can think, that I can speak, that I have a tongue. There are literally millions of things you can be grateful for. And by naming 5 things for yourself every morning or every night, but especially in the morning, you're going to get this practice of actually being grateful for your life and giving yourself that positive energy which you deserve. Which brings me to step 5. This is a great moment to perhaps journal. Write down what's going on in your life. Maybe today is a day you have to have that difficult conversation, which I've talked about in other videos. How do we have a difficult conversation? Some of us love it. We love to step into it. Others are a little bit more wary of doing it. If you're one of those people who are a little bit cautious about having a difficult conversation, this is a great opportunity to write it down. Write down what your fears are. What do I fear about this conversation? How this person will react? Write about what your best outcome would be. This person walks away and they understand my viewpoint. I understand theirs a bit better, and we've grown in our relationship. Look at your fears and say, oh, that's not really a real fear. That's not going to happen. That's just my imagination going wild. So it's a great moment to write these things down, or perhaps to meditate, or to pray, or again to practice more gratitude, but to do something for yourself. Step 6, make sure you make your bed. This is key. Make your bed, make your bed, make your bed. Listen, all growing up through my adolescence, I was not a person who made my bed. My mother, God rest her soul, was the person who made my bed for me. It wasn't in college, I did the same thing. I was pretty lazy. But as I become an adult, as I have a business, a career, a partner, life, I have a wonderful life I'm so grateful for. I've learned from other people, not myself, make your bed. It's a great feeling of accomplishment. It's a great sense of direction. It's a great sense of having an orderly life by making your bed. And that's whether you work from home, at some point in the morning, make that bed so that it's done. If somebody were to come over, they'd see, oh, what a wonderful, neat bedroom you have. But more importantly, for yourself, it gives you that feeling of being in order. And finally, affirmation, step 7. As you're in the car or walking to the bus or hopping on your bicycle or just sitting in your office space before you start the day, maybe do a few affirmations. The other day, Jeff Bridges received an award for a Lifetime Achievement at the Golden Globes. And in that speech he made, he said something that I just loved. He said the idea of you're it. Somebody told him before a movie when he was a bit nervous about making the movie, the director said, you're it. You're exactly the right person for this. Well, that's how you are. You're it. Right now, this moment, this time, this place, everything in your life has brought you to this moment. You're it. You're the person who can make things change. You're the person who can relate to other people. You are it. It's exactly right, exactly now. So practice these 7 steps. They'll help you get up, enjoy your day. And as a voice and speech coach, I want to reiterate how important it is to be on your own side. That carries over to the way you are interacting with other people, the way that you stand, the way that you speak, the clarity of your speech, the resonance of your voice. Be on your own side. By practicing these 7 steps, you're going to be on your own side every day. If you like this video, which I hope you did, give me a thumbs up, and why don't you subscribe to my channel? I'm just a few viewers away from getting 10,000 subscribers, and maybe when you've seen this, I already have my 10,000, but I'd love to have you be one of those people, whether it's before or after the fact.